Hello, hello, Capricorn. This is Miss Joan of Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill, and I just am coming out to you to talk about September, focusing on the 5 weeks that go from August 29th through October 2nd. So I'm going to program these cards right here before your very eyes. And the way I do that is I think about the people in my life who represent Capricorn over a wide swath of personalities and space and time. It's all good. Cover a lot of territory. Everything is beautiful. Nice. So now I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of piles. And pick one pile. Left is pretty common for me. So, yes. Now these are programmed and ready to go. Let's go ahead and pre-program these cards for August 29th through September 4th, the very first 7-day stretch that takes us August to September. Yay! I like to cover the 7-day stretches from Sunday to Saturday. That is just how I do it. Others may do it differently, and that's okay. So now I'm going to get a little blessing from above. Now I'm going to set the cards out. Cut them. Yep, left. Now, everything is pre-programmed. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards for Capricorn for September. So we'll have 5 rows representing the 5 weeks. I don't read cards in reverse, so don't be alarmed by anything you see. When I keep turning them right side up, it doesn't change the meaning of the card. It just means I don't read them upside down. The whole darn deck is upside down. That's silly. There, better. So yes, this is going to be, this row of cards represents an area of your life where you're blocked in those particular weeks. And of course this row will be solutions, because what are we talking about problems for without getting into solutions? I like solutions. They redirect all of the negatives into a positive. Yay! So let's look at this. We have 5 weeks before us. This is September or August 29th through September 4th is this week, Capricorn. Let's talk about this. So you're going to start out the month not feeling 100% a part of with your ideas. You're going to be standing outside, and that's going to suck a little, and you're not going to enjoy that very much. There will be a need for you to dig in deep and find the inner strength to step through this situation, and of course making sure you understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. And this is the King of Pentacles, which is you have somebody who's advising you who is very financially motivated, but that's just so you know who they are. It isn't, clearly I don't see this as something about money for you. This is about your ideas and how it's not typical. You're not thinking the way other people normally think, and you're trying to gain a little support in what you're thinking. But you're also finding that it kind of hurts. It's a bit of a struggle what you're feeling, and so that's interesting and something to keep aware of. I'm not sure this King of Pentacles is going to be much help to you. He is somebody you admire, and he's good with money, but Is he good with the rest of everything? I don't know. Because the following week, September 5th through 11th, you start out the week by taking your ideas and going on the road, meaning you split. Goodbye. And that's interesting. So, in your departure, you're thinking about relationships from the past and how you've handled it. And of course, looking at possible, not paying as much attention to current possible relationships. So, in the end, you just decide to walk away from everything because relationships have not gone perfectly for you. You just walk away from everybody, and that's interesting. Keep that in mind. We will get it more in depth with this in a subsequent video. We're going to talk about this one at the end of this video. This card here is talking about how your finances are going to be fine, and in the week of September 12th through the 18th, you're going to feel financially solid, no problem. The thing that's blocking you is a little bit of faith, which is interesting. However it is you manifest your faith, there's something here to question, faith-wise, meaning that whatever you've typically used as your faith, hell, it could be as simple as the gas prices, and that they are no longer working in your favor, and you're mad about that, and it doesn't work, so you're feeling frustrated, and you're acting out in a different direction, getting into biofuel maybe. That's just in that version of a story. And of course, by doing so, you'll be sabotaging yourself. So whatever your solution is to your faith failing you is going to sabotage you, okay? So take a deep breath, and maybe don't act out on anything during the week of September 12th through the 18th, okay? Because September 19th through the 25th, you're actually going to be in a position to complete something, finish something up, and have it feel like a pretty good end. No big deals, right? Dreams and goals will be at issue because whatever you're finishing up will be blocked by your dreams and goals. Interesting. So keep that in mind. We'll add more information as this comes through. This is the King of Swords talking about more responsibility coming your way at the end of that week in September 19th through 25. So be aware you will be given more responsibility. Yay! So you just so love that. Now September 26th through October 2nd, we're looking at you getting a little judgy, you are standing in judgment and wanting everything to go a certain way. And this card here is talking about, this is the Nine of Swords, or the Eight of Swords. And this is usually talking about being stuck and not able to claim one's power. But the fact is that in this situation, you've already done those things. You've claimed your power and all, and you're still in judgment of others who may not be doing that. So, interesting. We're going to get more in depth on this and get more information, because this shows there's a financial benefit and financial solidity happening for you here at the end of the month. So, super cool, interesting, and let's go ahead and save these cards off to one side so we can revisit them in in-depth subsequent videos. There's a lot of interesting facets going on here. It'll be interesting to see how they play out actually, and how much more in-depth we can get to get more information, right? So let's just get that other deck going here. We pre-programmed this deck, and we're going to go ahead and lay out some cards right now so we can understand what's happening August 29th through September 4th. So, we had talked about you being on the outside with your ideas and having this person here in support of you, and how digging deeper was going to be the thing that blocks you. So that's interesting, because what we got here was your foundation and power and your financial family base is all at play here. And they're all in the way. Here we're talking about you standing on the outside with your ideas. This is your wishes being fulfilled. And your foundation. The foundation of your house, your home, your world, all of the things that you count on a daily basis physically are all being brought into question, where you have to defend how you live. Interesting. Even though everything is going the way you want it to, other people are questioning it. So that makes for an issue where other people want you to dig deeper and take control of a situation so that everybody else can stop worrying about the finances. Interesting. Everybody else is depending on you to do something, and this isn't necessarily who you are as a person. So that's interesting. I think it's all blocking, so all of this is stuff that you don't probably want to do, but your solution comes in this person who's good with money, and you respect the opportunity to walk away from all this silly stuff that doesn't matter to you, but remembering to learn from your old lessons. And maybe that's why you're walking away, is because you've already learned that getting involved in all this doesn't help, and it doesn't make anything better. So making good decisions based on old experiences puts you in a strong position. Okay, so you are putting yourself in a strong position, even though people don't agree with you. It's never really bothered you before. How would it bother you now? Okay, Capricorn, that's wonderful news. I will talk to you again when we're talking about September 5th through the 11th, the week of the new moon. Thank you.